Hello, my name is Paul Tyler Cornett, and this is my ITSS 439 Capstone 2 project presentation. The business that I chose is the Kentucky Fire Commission State Fire Rescue Training Area 12 office. It is one of 14 area offices strategically placed across Kentucky. Each area office can provide the full range of training programs and services offered by the Kentucky Fire Commission. Responders from multiple disciplines must be prepared for all hazards. State Fire Rescue Training provides this training for current and future responders throughout the Commonwealth of Kentucky. State Fire Rescue Training delivers training to all disciplines of emergency response, including fire departments, rescue squads, emergency medical services, local governments, businesses, and other industries. Operating as a division of the Kentucky Fire Commission, which is part of the Kentucky Community and Technical College system, State Fire Rescue Training is prepared to meet all of your educational needs as a current or future first responder. In the past 5 years, State Fire Rescue Training has had an average of more than 100,000 students per year enrolled within the State Fire Rescue Training program. Keeping track of the different schedules for each of the instructors, the training materials and presentations, forms and paperwork, as well as use and maintenance of the various physical props used in training is a very daunting task. Having an all-inclusive system to keep track of each of these tasks would alleviate this problem. This led to the following recommendations. Number 1. Revamp the online presence to reach target customers and grow the business. Number 2. Automate current manual tasks of scheduling instructors and keeping track of training material and equipment. Number 3. Provide security controls and data backups to protect sensitive information and training materials. And number 4. Develop an easy-to-use reference manual of all the systems for all of the users. The goals of this project: number 1, increase efficiencies and productivity of the State Fire Rescue Area 12 service area. Number 2, improve relationships with the various agencies in the service area and provide better training opportunities. And number 3, streamline the process for all office staff and the instructors. The solutions or recommendations for this project: number 1, a responsive, search engine optimized, friendly website, making it easy for emergency response agencies to discover all the training services offered by Area 12. Number 2, a training management system with inventory control management database to streamline training props, vehicles, and other equipment and better manage the availability and maintenance of them. Number 3, a comprehensive IT policy with proper security controls and data backup and recovery plans will ensure sensitive training information is protected. And number 4, a detailed user documentation reference guide for all the users. My proposal for this project was: the Kentucky Fire Commission and State Fire Rescue Training is already an established business that offers a world-class training opportunity to firefighters, hazardous materials, and other first responders throughout the Commonwealth of Kentucky. However, because the business has a somewhat cumbersome online presence, many visitors to the Area 12 website just don't know the multitude of beneficial training opportunities that exist. Area 12 is also faced with challenges in scheduling the instructors, which are proving to be disruptive to quality trainings. Area 12 also faces the possibility of decreasing training opportunities due to the fire department's perception of it taking so long to get things scheduled and then the instructors coming out to do the trainings. Following recommendation number 1, I have established State Fire Rescue Area 12 a revamped online presence with a responsive website which is search engine optimized, which allows anyone who searches for information on the Kentucky Fire Commission training an opportunity to find Area 12 services. The website also includes a complete list of trainings offered, along with instructor information and the ability for website visitors to contact the business via an online contact form to request specific training. And here is a short video of the website that I have created so far. Here you can see the home page with a short write-up from Greg Reams, which is the Area 12 coordinator. It also has his contact information there at the bottom if you would like to reach out to him at any time. He just wanted to welcome everybody to the Area 12 website. Next is the training calendar, which shows what trainings are currently scheduled. This one is a little old, but it does show how the calendar works. This rope rescue technician class is in Greenville, so it's not only Area 12 classes that's on this schedule. This one is a virtual training offered out of Area 3. The virtual trainings are good for if you need a class that's not being taught in your area. You can do it virtually to get that training that you need. This one is ladders, and it's also being hosted out of Area 3. And this one is Live Fire Weekend, which is in Greenville. It's a weekend-long class of live fire. Moving on to the forms section. This is forms that are commonly used by the instructors and fire departments throughout the state. You can see here the course catalog that was updated in July of this year, different training categories for the Kentucky Fire Commission, the certification training hours needed for each level of firefighting. You've got training rosters, training notice, and level 1 and level 2 instructor applications if you would like to try to join the Kentucky Fire Commission. Each of these does open in a PDF format in a new window so that you can download or print them out if you need to. Next is the photo gallery. Here you can see an overview photo of the Area 12 facility. Next is a confined space training prop. The third photo is of a hazardous materials decontamination unit training. Next is a propane fire or a bobtail trailer. The next photo shows rappelling or ropes training, and the last photo there is set up for a driver's training. The next section is links. This is links that are useful for the different fire departments and instructors. You can get to the Kentucky Fire Commission, the Kentucky Fire's website, which is where the different fire departments enter information on fires that they have responded to, the Kentucky Firefighters Association, Kentucky Board of EMS, Kentucky Homeland Security, Kentucky Emergency Management, and the National Fallen Firefighters Association. The About Us page is not yet complete. However, it would have information about the office personnel, directions to the office, and just some general information about the Area 12 facility. The instructors section would have photos along with a short bio of each of the instructors that work for Area 12, along with their certifications. The Contact Us page would have a contact form as well as a training request form. And then lastly, the Services tab would list all of the training services that Area 12 has to offer. Moving on to the database for this project, Following recommendation number 2, I have established State Fire Rescue Area 12, a training solution focused on schedule management and automation of manual steps in the scheduling process. This solution integrates with an equipment management system, which allows staff to schedule trainings and quickly see inventory levels of various props, equipment, and vehicles available. This has eliminated overbooking and allows State Fire Rescue Area 12 to run various reports to assist with demand and control. I'll give a few examples of the database entries on the following slides. Here you can see some of the fire departments located within Area 12. Each fire department has a unique identifier in the database, along with the name of the department. The county ID is another unique identifier that covers each of the counties located within Area 12. The facility address is the address of the fire department, who the chief is, the telephone number, and if there is an email address on file. Here you can see some of the instructors located within Area 12. Again, each one has a unique identifier. You can see the instructor name. The county ID, just like with the fire department, just breaks down which counties are in Area 12 and where that instructor is based out of. The phone number, email address, and then certifications is just a list of what certifications that instructor holds. The inventory database. Each item has its own unique identifier, along with the name of the item. The inventory type ID is another unique identifier that breaks down if it's a car, if it's a truck, if it's a large truck or a semi-truck, or if it's a trailer. The tag number would just be the license plate number on the back of the vehicle or on the trailer. In working order, that's just a yes or no. Yes, it's good to go, or no, it's missing equipment, or it needs something done to it. Maintenance needed is if that inventory item does need maintenance performed on it. That's just a yes or no as well. And lastly, the mileage is just the mileage on that vehicle. Next, the training materials database. Again, each one has its own unique identifier within the database. The name of that training material. The edition number, if it does have one. Material updated date, that just is if it has been updated since it was initially put into the system. Backed up status, that just means that it is securely backed up. There's not just one copy of it. And state curriculum, that's a yes or no. If it is true, that means that it is a class that has been developed by the Kentucky Fire Commission, and if it's false, that means that it was created by another entity or another company. However, the state has approved it to teach from. Moving on to security control plan. Equally important to the overall project is having a security, data backup, and recovery plan in place. Following recommendation number 3, I have implemented a written customized plan for State Fire Rescue Area 12 to outline the security measures in place to prevent a breach and the steps to follow should a security event occur. As well, having a written data backup and recovery plan for Area 12 will ensure that there is no business interruption should a loss due to theft, security, or nature occur. Like I said before, with the Kentucky Fire Commission and State Fire Rescue training programs being under the umbrella of the Kentucky Community and Technical College system, I have worked with them and am exceeding their standards and practices in securing all aspects of the project. both the physical aspects and the digital cyber aspects of it. To do this, all devices run enterprise-level CrowdStrike Falcon endpoint protection antivirus. Also, the network is protected by the Barracuda F18B CloudGen firewall. This includes everything on this project, which is the desktop workstations, the laptops, the tablets, and the servers. All the laptops and tablets that are used remotely, like us instructors, we each have a laptop. All of those have installed Manage Engine Mobile Device Manager Plus software that can track and remotely disable the device in the event that it is lost or stolen. The entire premises of the Area 12 facility is monitored via a closed-circuit camera system, a security system with monitoring devices on all the doors and windows, and a fire suppression sprinkler system that is installed throughout the building. All training materials are secured within a fireproof filing cabinet. This includes both physical copies and a digital copy of all the training materials saved to an external hard drive. In addition to that hard drive that is kept in that filing cabinet, all digital data is backed up instantaneously on site, and then again that night to an off-site Buffalo Terra Station TS7120R Enterprise Network Attached Storage Device that is located at the State Fire Commission office in Paris, Kentucky. This includes not only the training materials, but also data from the website and the web application. I'll go over the web application here in just a bit. In addition, all vehicles, office spaces, training materials, and the network and data control rooms must remain locked when not in use, and the keys will be located with the Area 12 coordinator. In addition, all critical equipment is connected to backup electrical sources. Everything is connected to a battery backup that will maintain its connection and uptime until the Generac Protector Diesel Series 15 kilowatt standby generator that's on site kicks in and is providing power to the facility. This ensures that the infrastructure stays online and up, and that generator at full load can run for over 2 days. And we do have diesel tanks there at the facility that we use with the different apparatus, so we do have fuel on hand that we can continue fueling the generator so we can last as long as we need to on backup power. User documentation. Due to the high demand of staff, I have developed and written a user documentation guide for Area 12. This allows the business to quickly train staff on systems and processes related to this project. By implementing the training solution focused on schedule management and the automation of manual steps in the scheduling process, as well as integrate with an equipment management system, this allows staff to schedule trainings and quickly see inventory levels of the various props, equipment, and vehicles available. This has eliminated the chance for overbooking and allows Area 12 to run various reports to assist with demand and control. This is saving them money by having a tool to determine optimal opportunities to use the instructors to deliver the training that has been requested. In addition, automation of the scheduling process has created efficiencies with staffing, therefore reducing payroll costs. Here is some of that user documentation that shows the web application. Like I said, with it being a web-based application, a shortcut icon has been placed on the desktop of all State Fire Rescue Area 12 computers. This is the workstations, the tablet, the laptops, everything that the Area 12 personnel use. When a user would like to access this system, they simply click on that desktop icon, which will launch to the site, showing the login screen that you can see here to the right, and the system links to the Active Directory of KCTCS to use the same domain credentials that the Area 12 personnel already use to log into the computer and into their emails. Here you can see I've put my information in. Once I click login, it takes me to the home page. On the home page, the user can select which task they would like to perform. Do they want to search for a particular fire department that's within Area 12? Do they want to search for a particular instructor? Do they want to run some type of report? Do they want to look at the inventory that's available? Do they want to look at training materials or update some training materials or add new training materials? Or do they want to schedule a training for a fire department? Here, if a user wants to search for a fire department, they click on the Area 12 Fire Departments button there on the home page. That brings you to the fire department search page. You would type in data in one of the fields listed and click the search button to search. If anything was found with the criteria that you entered, it will display the results. In this example, you can see I searched for Cumberland Fire Department, and there on the right it gives you all the information in the system. The name of the department, it's located in Harlan County, the physical address, who the chief is, the telephone number, and if they have an email address on file. Very similar to searching for a fire department, you can search for an instructor. Again, you would type in information in one of the search fields, click search, and if anything was found with the criteria that you entered, it will display those results. In this example, I searched for myself, and you can see there on the right it gave my name. I'm based out of Harlan County, my phone number, email address, and physical address, as well as some of the certifications that I have. Moving on, to schedule a training for a fire department, you would want to click on the scheduling button, and that'll bring you over here to the scheduling page. To start, you'd want to choose the date that the training needs to be on, and then choose what time that training needs to start. Then click on continue. That'll move you over here to the training details page. On the first section of name, you would want to put who the instructor is. On the second line of name, you want to choose the name of the fire department, what type of training that they would like, and the duration of that training. On the next line down, you would want to put the instructor's phone number followed by the instructor's email address. Once you input all of that information and click complete appointment, it brings you over to the confirmation tab with a summary of the class that was scheduled. This will also email that instructor with all of the information about the class that was scheduled. They can add it to their calendar. They can reschedule it if they're not available. They can ask another instructor to pick it up, and all they have to do is just update it in the system and it'll move it over to their calendar. The results of this project are, number 1, it has increased online visibility to more agencies discovering State Fire Rescue Area 12, and therefore has led to an increase in training opportunities. Number 2, scheduling management has saved State Fire Rescue Area 12 money by having a tool to determine optimal opportunities to use the instructors to deliver the training that has been requested. Number 3, Automation of scheduling process has created efficiencies with staffing and therefore reducing payroll cost. Number 4, a training management database is a robust tool that can be used to develop reports to gain insights for future planning. And number 5, a responsive website that is search engine optimized now allows State Fire Rescue Area 12 to become discoverable to an even greater number of potential agencies without having to spend any money on advertising. Other benefits of this project are a security, data backup, and recovery plan ensures that should a loss occur, that there is little to no interruption to State Fire Rescue Area 12. Also, having a user documentation guide allows the State Fire Rescue Area 12 office personnel to onboard new employees quickly, and it also serves as a reference guide for previous users. Lastly, I have enjoyed working with State Fire Rescue Area 12 on this project and supporting the efforts to improve their business with a responsive website, integrated scheduling system, and inventory management database. The questions that you asked us to answer along with this presentation: what was the most difficult challenge for me in this class? That is, even though I told myself that I wouldn't do it like I did with my Capstone 1 class, I ended up getting caught up with my 2 careers that I have, one being an instructor for Area 12, and the other is I work in the IT department of a fairly large local hospital, and because of that I have lost track of time, and now I'm having to scramble last minute to work on not only my project write-up but also my presentation to get it turned in on time. For future students taking the Capstone 1 or Capstone 2 class, please don't do what I have done and procrastinate with your assignments. It'll save you a lot of stress and anxiety and a headache. Which of the prerequisite classes were the most useful in the completion of this class? For me, it was a toss-up between the database administration, ITSS 332, and web design, ITSS 232. I used a great deal from both of these classes in my project, more from those two than any of the other classes. And which of the prerequisite classes were the least useful in my completion? It was programming of mobile devices, which was ITSS 338. I just could not get into it. I couldn't wrap my head around it. It wasn't the instructor, they done a great job, but I just couldn't get into it. So for me, that was the least useful in the completion of this class. And that is it. Thank you, and I look forward to seeing you all in some other classes.